Hello and welcome to the online class. So dear students, I am discussing about today the put call parity model, that is one of the type of option valuation. So let's discuss about the concept and the question 1 discussion. So put call parity is a combination of put option and a call option, as we have already used in a Black-Scholes model about the application of this. So here let's have little more clarity about this put call parity relationship. So put call parity consisting of a equation which is like C plus K into e to the power of minus RT equals to P plus S naught. So here C stands for call option price or nothing but the premium, whereas P, capital P, stands for put option price or the premium, where a K stands for the strike price are called as exercise price, and S naught is called as a spot price. As you know that exponential to the power of minus RT, R is a risk-free rate and the time T is the time to expiry. So I take this as a two portfolio 1 and portfolio 2. So my left hand side portfolio, that is C plus K into e to the power of RT, which consisting of a call option only into the portfolio, whereas on the right hand side it consisting of two elements. One is the put option and one is a spot price. So portfolio 2, which is on the right hand side, includes two different actions. One is a put option, another thing that is a spot price, that is S naught. Fine. So when I take any action on the right hand side, I need to take two actions, either long or a short. I need to take long on call, sorry, long on put and long on equity. That is for the right hand side. If I take short position on my right hand portfolio, then I have to take short position on put and short sell on equity. Fine. Similarly, if I want to take any position, I want to take a long position on my left hand side portfolio. If I want to take a long position, I need to take a long on a call, right? Then if I want to take a short position on my left hand side portfolio, then I need to take short on a call. Okay, this is how the put call parity works. The importance of this put call parity is two things. One is we used to use this put call parity to know the value, that is the price of an option. If we know call, we can know easily the put option price. If we know the put option, we can know the call option. That is why vice versa. The second advantage why we use put call parity, it is also useful in terms of arbitrage process. Fine. So I take left hand side portfolio as a call option, that is has only one call, right? And the right hand side portfolio which is having put and the spot price. Then I need to compare the call and the put. The comparison why I need to do is to take an action whether it is overvalued or undervalued, right? If let's say the higher the value of the portfolio, both compare left and right portfolio, which portfolio has a higher value compared to the other. If the higher value of the portfolio, right, it should be considered as a short position, it should be taken as overvalued. The portfolio is considered as overvalued, right, and we should take the short position. If the portfolio has a lower value, that portfolio is considered as undervalued and you need to take a long position on that portfolio. This is how the put call parity works. Let's apply this put call parity and let's try to understand it. Okay, so here we have a question called 3 months European call and put option strike price is trading at 30. The one condition thing that we need to look at here is the strike price of both the call and the put should be remain the same. We should not have a different strike price. We need to have a similar strike price here, right? The strike price for the call and the put is 30 and the time to expiry of an option is 3 months, and the premium for a call is rupees 3 and the premium for the put presently it is 2.25. This is what it keeps on changing in the market. Fine. The price, that is the premium, is given. The spot price of this underlying asset is trading at 31 rupees. Risk free rate is 10%, and we need to discuss the arbitrage profit. So what I will do is, first I will apply the formula put call parity. C plus K into e to the power of minus RT is equal to P plus S naught. So C value, that is call price, is 3 plus K, that is 30 into e to the power of minus 10 minus 0.10 into 3 divided by 12 equals to put price is 2.25 plus spot price is 31. When I simplify, I come to know that my left hand side portfolio, which is equal to 32.26, and on the right hand side portfolio value is 33.25. So here I can easily make out that the right hand side portfolio 33.25 is a overvalue which is higher than 32.26. So portfolio 2, that is on my right hand side, is overvalued, and portfolio 1 on my left hand side, it is undervalued. So what should I do here is, the undervalued portfolio that is on my left hand side, I should take a long. So what is that it includes? It includes only a call option, and it take a long on a call. On my right hand side portfolio, that is portfolio 2, that is overvalued, I need to take a short. So here I need to take two action. One is short on a put, and one is on a short sale on equity. Fine. So today time T0, I will take short position on put option, that is on portfolio 2 on my right hand side, on put option for rupees 30. When I take short position on put, I will be receiving the premium. So I received a premium of 2.25. Then parallelly, I will take a short sale on equity for rupees 31, which is currently selling in the market. So I will be getting 31 rupees there. Then I will take a long on a call, which I need to pay the premium for a strike price of 30, that is 3 rupees I need to pay. So what is left over for me here is 30.25 is the fund which is left over by taking this action. So what I will do is, if I take 31 minus 30, 2.25, I will be getting 30.25. Okay, 30.25 is what the leftover fund. I will be investing that for 10% for 3 months. So fine, this is what the actions, action 1, 2, 3 and 4 for today. So after 3 months, right? So after 3 months, since there is no spot price on the date of expiry, I will take it the strike price, that is 30 as a spot price. By taking 30, I will evaluate my action. First action I have taken is, I have taken short position on put option for 30, right? Now on the date of expiry it is 30. Since when I take a short position on put option, long position on put, that is put buyer has a right to sell, right? Since the strike price are same, it will sell or not execute, doesn't make any difference. So I'll be receiving 2.25 as a premium. So net gain or loss on a short sale on equity, I sold the share for 31, presently in the market is 30, I will be making a gain of rupees 1. Then I taken a long on a call for rupees 30. Even after 3 months the spot price is 30. Since I already paid a rupees 3 as a premium, if I execute or withdraw, doesn't make any difference. I already made a loss of rupees 3. So minus 3 is the loss. Then I invested rupees 30.25, 10% for 3 months. So the interest that I make, I am taking only the interest into the consideration. So I will be getting the interest of 0.756. So total arbitrage gain would be 1.006. That is 1 rupee would be my arbitrage gain. Fine. This is how it works, the arbitrage in the case of like options. So question 2 would be a homework. So next I will be discussing question 3. Thank you.